And a very happy Jesse Reed, the head coach of the Franklin Regional Panthers, joins us. Jesse, first off, congrats. Such an incredible performance here tonight. We wondered, after the first quarter, your team used up so much energy. Would you be able to sustain it, get it back? It looked like it waned in the second, but in the second half, your team got that fire back. What was the key?
We just had to regroup. We came out with such energy and passion in the first quarter. And I was so proud of the way we defended and competed. Our guys were awesome. Moon's a great team, though, and they're going to make runs like they did. They got a bunch of early threes in the second quarter. They got out in transition, and they made it tough on us. We started settling. And I told our guys, that's great. We got our bad quarter out of the way. We got a full 16 minutes to go get it back. And they did exactly that from the jump. They defended their butts off, and it was incredible. I think we held them to 11 points in the second half or something crazy like that. It wasn't much. So I'm unbelievably proud of these guys. The effort they put in was incredible. It's a surreal feeling.
I know it was so disappointing when you lost to Pete against this team. You kind of thought you let it slip away. Yeah. You had the lead, and then they were the better team in the fourth quarter. I would imagine that the team was kind of chomping at the bit to get this opportunity. Yeah. How did you balance their excitement and their energy with making sure that they were still focused on the job at hand?
It's just who they are. I don't really need to do too much, to be honest. I knew that they wanted a rematch and they wanted an opportunity to go try and win a game against Moon and get some revenge here. And our guys just know whenever it comes time for game time, they're ready to do everything we need and we ask of them. So in practice, it was a lot of technical stuff, talking about our schemes, talking about how we're going to guard them, what we're going to do offensively. But then at the end of the day, once we get here in game time, it's time to turn it up and be ready to go. And these guys came out with great intensity and they were able to keep it up.
Jesse, from a basketball side, the two things I noticed, switching everything to disrupt some of their sets. They really wanted to run set plays. And then it felt like you had a great focus on offensive glass. Were those two important things for you?
Yeah, absolutely. First game, we did a lot of trapping on ball screens for Guillory, but he's a great player. He found a couple other guys in the high post, and they're great players. They make great passes. We got burned on it a little bit. So I thought we'd come out and just start switching early. They're great against our zone, so we kind of got away from that a little bit. And I'll be honest, the guys just competed. It took, our emphasis was offensively, attack them, go get second opportunities if we can. And I thought Colin Masson was a beast on the boards. I thought Cam Ryle was a beast on the boards. I thought Drew Davola came in and gave great minutes. I thought Coop, Finn, and Connor battled their butts off as guards, getting down low and getting some extra opportunities for us. It just took a complete team effort, and it was exceptional to see.
One thing that Finn did was knock down some big shots in this game. He's a guy that's probably the third or fourth scorer on this team, but all of those other guys, those complementary players, at some point in this state run have all stepped up, and certainly tonight it was kind of his night. What did you see from him?
He came out with confidence. He knew he wasn't his best in our last game, and we had a chat about it, and he knew that he was going to come out and be ready to play. And I told him, be aggressive early, look for your shots, and look for the opportunities. And once he sees one go down, his confidence is through the roof, and he's able to knock more down, and it's kind of a trickle effect. So I was so happy for him to be able to step up the way that he did.
You played in big games. You've now coached in plenty of big games. This environment, I'm sure, has to rank amongst the very best. What was it like trying to, stay focused, but also realizing that this special atmosphere?
Oh, it was incredible. It got to a point there in the third quarter where I think there was a dead ball and both crowds started standing up and cheering and going, wow. And I'm just, I felt myself smiling just standing around at how incredible the atmosphere was. Both sides came out with a ton of energy. The students were great. The fans were great. It's part of the reason why you do it. You love these types of sports atmospheres, and it kind of gives you the goosebumps and gives you the chills, and it's an incredible feeling.
Last I checked, the other state game was a one-point game at the half, so I'm not sure which way it's going to end up finishing. But potentially, you're going to be playing a great team, right? So you know about Imhotep because you went against them in your playing days. Either way, though, the fact that you're now going to Hershey and you were there as a player, you were at Penn State, but you were in a state championship. Now you're going as a coach for a state title game. What does this mean to you?
It's hard to put into words. I'm just so happy for our guys. The work that they put in, the time that they put in over the summer and the fall, the trust they have in us as a coaching staff to put them in positions to succeed, and the work that they put in showing on the biggest stages. I couldn't be more thankful, and I couldn't be more proud of them. And I'm so happy for these seniors, for them to have an opportunity to go play for a state title. Their last game as a Franklin Regional Panther, and put up a fight for being one of the best, if not the best, team to come through Franklin Regional basketball. There's one other team that's made a state final, and for us being able to put ourselves up in that conversation is special for the
rest of your life as well. Congrats. Go enjoy this one.
Thank you.
That's Jesse Reed, head coach for Franklin Regional. He's got his little Hershey kit.